When looking at the barefoot running part that we did on Sunday, it looks like all of your weight is still back even when you are running barefoot. Almost feels like you are landing uh, on your heel. Now, I don't know if that's due to because it's turf and it's really soft, but just something to note that we really need to work on that forward lean position because all of your weight is behind the point of impact. And that we need to fix. Regarding your face, we want to make sure you're completely relaxed and your face looks good. You're not tensing up at all. Looking at the left side of your head position, you want to make sure that you're looking almost towards the horizon. And with you, it looks like your head's out, but I feel that your eyes are still looking down. This is the side view, left side view from your warm-up. Now this is during the stride portion of the running analysis. Although I think you are straining your face a little bit because you're breathing, it does look like you are looking starting to look down. So you really need to focus on when you're getting tired to look up, especially training for an Ironman. Just keep that in mind. Looking at the shoulder rotation, you have little to minimal rotation in your shoulders. You're not crossing your body too much, as you can see with your hands. Again, this is during the warm-up, but looks pretty good. Here we're looking at the toe off or torso forward lean, and this is during your warm-up. As you can see, you're around 9 degrees. We want to see the range of 5 to 9. So obviously your forward lean position is good, but you're still heel striking. So to me, that's more that your calf is a little tight, your Achilles is tight. I think with your body position, we would want to see closer to maybe 10 degrees or so. But again, this is only during your warm-up. Here, this is the strides. I believe this was the second one. You can see how much you're heel striking when you're at high speeds. And that's where your forward lean position is at 0 to, at max 3 degrees. Now, we measure this from the either flat-footed or toe-off position, and this is strictly on your right foot, and you had said that you're right-footed, so typically you would see this to be a little bit stronger. Now, you have a great extension with your right leg. However, you have no forward lean in your running form, so you're essentially breaking yourself every time that you're running. And we want to see you in that 5 to 9 degree range again. Here, this is during your strides, and we want to see the angle of your arms in the 80 to 90, sometimes 70 to 90 degrees. And you can see when we back up all the way, 65 degrees, then you really close yourself when you come up. Rather than, and this is probably when you're crossing your arms slightly across your body when you're running, and this, because you're sprinting. But however, when you land on your right foot, we're seeing that 89 degrees. Where you can see your arm placement. That's great positioning. And then you begin to close yourself again. So focus on that 90 degree bend, 80 to 90 degree bend in your arms when you're running. There's a quick snapshot looking at your hands. You can see your right hand is open and your left hand's closed. And when we come out of that, you can see again, when we're the left right in front of your body, your right arm is just hanging there. So you need to really focus on feeling like you have a roll of dimes essentially in your hand, and you're holding your thumb and your forefinger with a potato chip. This gives you something to kind of focus on so you don't clench your fists and tighten up, especially when you're tired. Tension spreads from tight fists into tight shoulders, and tight shoulders tend to pull your body backwards. And that's obviously not what we want you to do. Really focus on keeping your hands loose and resting your thumbs lightly on your index fingers. Lastly, we want to look at your feet landing. With each running stroke, you really, really want to land lightly on your heel or midfoot, but you want to roll forward onto the ball of your foot, then push off with your toes. This sequence is critical for propelling you forward, so if you land with your foot more underneath your hips and have a relatively soft landing, you'll be able to push upwards with your toes and flex your ankles. So we look at your running, you can see you're just completely heel striking, and that's not great, and that's going to lead to knee pain later on. You can see how high you are in terms of vertical displacement too, but you really are breaking yourself. You're coming up pretty high, because you can see, and obviously we are doing strides here, but you're coming down on your heels, and that's not what we want to see.